Gorgeous, gorgeous girls love to read books. We love reading books that are targeted for us. We love books like Machiavelli for women, The Art of War for women. Girls love investing stocks, trading for women. ADHD and autism and depression for women. And so what I'm going to be introducing today is 12 Rules for Life for Women. 12 Rules for Life is a book written by Jordan Peterson. He's a psychologist who is known in the conservative circles of the internet. The book itself is targeted for troubled young males with no father figure. I haven't read the book personally because Jordan Peterson is problematic, but the title got me thinking that women need something like this as well. We need a very good set of rules that we can follow in our everyday lives and that can be stuck in the back of our minds to do us good. We don't have time to read books and philosophize. We're too busy gaslighting, gatekeeping, and abolishing family values. So I've come up with 12 rules for life for women. Number 1, use an oil cleanser or an oil-based cleansing balm. Using an oil cleanser is so much better than using a makeup remover or makeup wipes on your skin. It also removes your makeup so much better. Even if you're not wearing makeup, I'd recommend using an oil cleanser. If you're using SPF in the morning, which you should be every single day, use an oil cleanser to get rid of all that for your nighttime routine. Number 2, using a gel or foam cleanser after your oil cleanser. Using a gel or foam cleanser gets rid of the oil that you just put on your face. I know you just washed it off with water, but just in case, it gets into the pores a lot better and is able to clean them out thoroughly. Rule number 3 is using a clay mask or an exfoliant. Do not mix these two in one routine. A clay mask is a mask made out of some sort of clay, and it helps to just suck up all the things inside your pores and bring them to the surface for you to wash off later on. It's a bit drying, so I recommend using hydrating products after this, but a clay mask that you can remove with water is so much better than using any sort of mask that you have to peel off instead. The other option in this rule is using a chemical exfoliant. Do not use exfoliating cleansers that have little beads in them. What they do is just rough up the surface of your skin without doing anything underneath it. And we also do not support microplastics in this day and age. We do not want microplastics in our drains, in our skin. So what I recommend is using pure chemicals instead. A chemical exfoliant helps to actually get inside your pores. They're a lot harsher, so just be careful when you're starting to use these products. Only start using it maybe once a week, and then you can push it to 2 to 3 times a week depending on what your skin is like. With this rule, using clay mask or a chemical exfoliant, I recommend using a clay mask only once a week, maybe 2, and then using an exfoliant maybe 1 or 2 times a week. Rule number 4 is using a toner. Now, a toner is such an important step to introducing the rest of your rules for life. I recommend getting a hydrating toner and layering it on 3 to 5 times on your face. Just have a few drops in your hand, rub it in, and then just tap it into your face. It's beautiful. It makes your skin so hydrated because it's basically just like water that you're just pressing into your skin. It's so important to keep a hydrated skin barrier. Number 5, an essence or a sheet mask. So an essence is basically a sheet mask in a bottle. It's a much cheaper alternative to sheet mask and also less time consuming, because a sheet mask you're meant to have it on your face for at least 15 to 20 minutes, and people sometimes you just don't have that time when you're girl bossing in your life So Essence really helps with that. I still recommend using a sheet mask every week because sometimes you just need your downtime, you know. Rule number 6 is serums. Serums target whatever skin concern that you have. It could be acne, it could be pigmentation, it could be wrinkles. There are many different serums that can target these skin concerns, so just find the right one. Make sure you're not using more than 2 at the same time though. Number 7 is an eye cream. I personally don't use these, but I thought it would be useful to include in case some of you girlies have some eye concerns or you have sensitive eyes, you got dark circles that you want to get rid of. I've heard eye creams that target dark circles aren't good in the long run. They have a certain chemical in it that gives you brighter under eyes at its first use, but it doesn't last forever. There are some eye creams that have caffeine in it that help brighten up the under eyes for the day, but it doesn't prove long lasting either. I'm not an expert in it, as you can see from my own dark circles, but just do your research before trying out any eye creams. Rule number 8 is a spot treatment. A spot treatment is for any like stray pimples that you may have. You can use pimple stickers which you can put on, and they just help to stop you from touching it, because touching your pimples makes them like so much worse. Do not do that. But there are also some that help to actually get rid of the oils that are inside your pores. Or you can use like a spot treatment in a cream or something. Rule number 9 is to use a moisturizer. There are a few types of moisturizers depending on their consistency. There are like heavy creams and light lotions. I recommend using heavy creams for drier skin to lock in the moisture, and just like a light lotion for people with oilier skin. Rule number 10 is using an SPF or slugging. Always use an SPF in the morning after your moisturizer. It's so important to keep your skin safe from the sun. You do not want to be getting skin cancer. You should be reapplying SPF or sunscreen to your face every few hours or so. Slugging is completely optional for your nighttime routine. If you don't know what slugging is, it's a new skincare trend of putting Vaseline or petroleum jelly over your moisturizer. It keeps all the moisture within your face. I recommend this for people with dry skin and not acne prone skin. I've heard mixed reactions from people with oily skin. A few professionals online have said they don't recommend this for oily skin, but I've started incorporating it, and I've seen a few other girlies incorporating it into their skincare routine who have oily skin, and it just feels really good. So I don't know, try it, and if it does break you out after a few days, then definitely put it down. Number 11 is to be kind to everybody. I think it's so important to be kind, even if you think somebody is a waste of breath or space, or if you think somebody is just doesn't deserve the life that they're living at the moment and should just completely end it forever. Rule number 12 is to get vaxxed. Get vaxxed, guys, come on. The vaccines are good for you even if they're unfinished, and COVID is a real disease and not made in a lab. I got COVID earlier this year, and I would have died if it wasn't for my 10 doses of Pfizer and AstraZeneca. The media is right. They're not tricking you into anything, nor do they have an ulterior motive. Please get vaxxed for the community. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you're a woman, click thumbs up on this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.